Sorry about that. Okay, what were you saying now? Bernie who, you said?
Bernie made off a lot of money.
Is that the guy that was in the Transformer, the first Transformer? That died suspiciously? Is it him?
That's the guy that got over on people.
Oh, him,
The
that
guy,
guy. Oh, okay, yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
guy that took all that money. Yeah.
Hey, man, can't hate. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. But now I say, don't hate the player, learn the game. You know?
Yeah. But it's just so funny that what people get angry about is like it's always mixed up. Like
Yeah,
they get angry at things that they shouldn't. The people they shouldn't get angry at, and the people they should get angry at, they don't get angry at.
yeah.
Uh, so, but can I blame him for doing what he did?
No,
No.
no.
It sounds bad. It sounds rough. People hate to hear that. But look, man, if you're dealing with a lot of dumbasses and you making all that money, I guarantee you don't believe there's a lot of dumbasses. Go on the street right now and ask somebody what a derivative is. Just ask anybody what a derivative is, and they give you a dumb look. And you go, what's a derivative? Most of us couldn't even explain it. They wouldn't understand why the banks have got us in the situation they're in. They wouldn't understand it. People just wouldn't understand it.
Right.
And you would sit there and say, look, I'm going to try to explain it to you. And then halfway through the conversation, they'll walk away and go, look, I ain't got time for this. I'm busy. I have TV to watch. I got to watch Real Housewives. I got a TV show to watch. I ain't got time to hear that junk. And then how is that going to affect my life? And I get that a lot, too. When I sit there and I study stuff about derivatives, and when I study about the war, my family will go, well, okay, well, how is that helping you with money? Their next focus is on how much money are you making off this? And then that leads into, that takes you down to a whole different road. But I always tell people, I said, it has nothing to do with money. But when you understand how the world runs, then you are no longer pushed and manipulated by it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You wouldn't put your kids in the military if you knew how the world was run. You wouldn't sit there and running around watching satanic Madonna videos if you knew how the world was run. You wouldn't be sitting there pushing your kids to do this if you knew how the world was run. You wouldn't be killing yourself with the food you eat if you knew how the world was run. You wouldn't go to war with innocent people if you knew how the world was run. You wouldn't be shooting innocent people if you knew how the world was run. So there's a reason to understand the world that surrounds you. There's a reason that people have to understand that. And it's a protection against you. It's a protection for you. And it's a protection around you. Because it keeps you from going down the wrong path. And that's what it is. And people get a little negative thing when you bring that up. You go, hey man, the more you know, forget how you feel. But it's
That's what that. Hey man, I tell you, that's what I was telling a lot of people. Like they're having problems with math and stuff, and I was like, hey, we created it, And somebody on YouTube was like, oh, black people did, and we did. I said, okay, well, tell me something. How much math can you learn? I said, if I pull a string of hair on my hair, or a curl of hair on my hair, and you pull a string of hair out of your hair, and you laid it down, and you start trying to develop math, how far would you get? How far would I get? And that person, because our hair is curly, so you gotta, that's gonna calculate everything that's gonna be in it, everything, so that's how pi was even created. You know what I'm saying? It's in there, everything is in there, but a straight hair, how much math are you gonna get? You know what I'm saying? And And I just told him, I said, I probably sounded stupid, but I was like, when you black, or whatever, everything that's on this earth is only a reflection of you. The cars, your legs, You know, computer, your mind. You know, and it's just a reflection. And I don't know, maybe these people who's in charge, whatever, they must have came up across something or somewhere they got a hold of some type of intelligence or something, but they learned something and they used it and they're just using it. But the whole thing is, you know, if you really want to be free, if you really want to be free, if you really want to change things, there's only one way to change everything. Only one way. And that's just, and I ain't even going to say this stupid, you know, but right now, it's just created zero population. You know what I'm saying? That's it, you know. That's it. Unless you can run and go find some places where they can't find you and just live off the earth, and then when somebody come along and say, hey, you know, you're gonna die or be our slave, you're like, well, okay, there's only 5 of you and 50 of us, and you can outpower us with us, then we perish. They're gonna be right behind you. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be too far behind you. You know, so. Yeah, so I mean, and I know it's kind of stupid what I'm saying, but you know, if you get to the point where you're saying, "Wow, the only way all of this stuff is going to change is zero population," but then I've been watching these videos too, where they said, like, I think within this year or next year or something, that something's going to transform for Black people, and we're going to go to some transformation or something where we'll be able to go to a different, what is it called? A different dimension, and we won't be
what?
dimension. So we're in the third, fourth, fifth dimension, whatever dimension we're in
Oh
now.
yeah, exactly. I think we're in the third, but well, of course we know I think there's about 12 dimensions that we know of so far. So
so we supposed to go to the next one because of the melanin in us and stuff, and and they're trying to. I don't know. You watch the videos, so it's on YouTube. It's a trip, man. I'm like, okay. You know, but I do know one thing. Like, a lot of people complain about food and stuff, and I say, you know, if you just go to the store, you bought an apple. You know, I mean, if you eat one apple, it's gonna fill you up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how much apples cost in the States. I know out here they cost $1, but you know, you eat one apple and you fill it up. You exercise and you run, you eat properly and stuff, man. You know how much money one month I spent? I saved up all my receipts at from convenience stores I went to. You know how much money I spent?
How much?
Over $1,000.
Yeah.
Over 1,000, and just not sodas, but tea and ice cream and candy bars. $1,000 I had spent in a month, and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, damn.
You know.
I wonder how much. I know I spent a lot about. Wow, I probably spent about close to that my damn self.
Yeah. And then you're talking about money and how these companies are making money and stuff. Oh my God! If you just sit down and you just think about it, just $1,000 in 1 month. And you know, all the foreigners out here in Japan is doing that. You know, and all the Japanese people too, they doing that. You know what I mean? Around your neighborhood, are you seeing a whole bunch of convenience stores popping up?
Man, I have tons of convenience stores. You know, my wife worked at one of those places that make bentos.
Oh, yeah.
And she worked there. She said after she worked there, she was like, don't ever buy any bento from a convenience store. She said that they put so many chemicals in that food.
Wow.
She said the stuff that they do to those bentos, you would never want to eat that stuff again.
Wow.
But yeah, I used to buy bentos, but I remember I got sick a couple of times after I ate one or two of them. And then she sat there and explained to me why I got sick and what they're putting in them. And she explained the whole thing to me. But I was like, wow, they do that to the bentos out here.
Yeah, because people are like... Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
They put so many chemicals. She said they put about 10 different types of chemicals in there. They put chemicals in there to make you addicted to the food, to make you want to keep buying it. Then they put chemicals in it to preserve it. And then they put chemicals in it for taste. Like, you'll buy something with rice, and she said even though you're buying rice, there's a certain chemical that they'll put in there that's supposed to make your rice taste like rice.
That's crazy, huh?
And I was like, that's crazy. I was like, well, what about the rice that you already have in there? Shouldn't that taste like rice? She said, but if they put so much preservative and chemicals in it until it takes away the taste. So they have to put other chemicals in it to bring that taste back. So she was like, don't ever. She told me, don't bring any of that stuff in the house. Whatever you do, don't bring none of that garbage in.
Wow.
So I was like, okay. She worked there, so I guess she knows what they're putting in the food.
Yeah. Wow.
So I tell people to leave that stuff alone.
Man.
Right?
It's a trip, man. It's a trip. But yeah, I guess, you know, I don't know. That's why, I don't know, man. You know, there's just so many things I've been thinking about doing. But that's like in my videos, man. I just tell these brothers, man, y'all need to get a passport. Like, I just got a message from one brother. He said I changed his life and stuff, you know. Because he said when he had problems and stuff, he'll listen to my videos when he had perils, and listen to my videos help him, and he got his degree and stuff like that. And he thanked me. You know, I said, thanks, it's good. You know, I'm happy for him and everything. But for me, you know, huh?
He got a degree?
Yeah, you know, my videos helped him brother and stuff, you know.
Oh,
And,
really?
yeah, man. And he's coming out here too. I said, hopefully we can meet. But then at the I put a postscript and I said, you know, in the reality, you just helped yourself, you know. All you needed was just you just needed fresh water. Hopefully he understood what I was saying. You know, he just needed to...
So your videos motivated him to go back to school or something?
Or continue in school or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I had this one guy, he graduated from college, and he told me that he was watching my videos since he was in junior high school or high school. And he said because of, I think me and Ron, right?
Yeah.
I think it was our Starbucks combos we were talking about it, and we were telling the kids, you know, we were saying school was Ron said something like school wasn't worth nothing, but he said, no. You guys finish your school. Whatever you do the school. And other videos I was saying, you know, it's not that difficult. You know, if you want to learn this stuff, you just need to learn the vocabulary. Math is just nothing but vocabulary, you know. And if you understand the vocabulary, you'll just do it. You know, it's real easy and stuff, you know. And this one kid said he was in high school, junior high school, and was watching my videos, and he had graduated from college. I'm thinking maybe high school because my videos weren't up that long, since 2006. So he said watched it, graduated from college, and said had it not been for my videos, he would have never graduated, would have never changed his mind. And I was like, wow.
Mm.
That's good. You know how many brothers even came out here to Japan because of my videos? A whole bunch. I got to meet quite a few people too. YouTube, talking to them. They come out and visit. You know, we meet up and go hang out, or you know, we Skype. They might be up in Tokyo, so we Skyping and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. That's good, man. A lot of dudes come out here. I'm starting to see that too. Even with the job situation, there's a lot of people out here.
Yeah.
A lot of folks.
But here, let me get in the house.
Oh, you gonna get in the house right now?
Yeah, I'm in my car talking to you.
All right, listen, man. Good talking to you, man.
Yeah. Keep in touch. It's been a while, man.
Well, listen, I'm sitting here trying to work on this video. I gotta wait till my sister go to bed, but I got this new video.
Wait, let's say real quick goodbye, okay? All right, you guys. Peace out.
Peace out, guys. One love.
One love.
Peace and blessings.